everybody. I'm Allie Cattail, the author of The Fauna and the Flora, and today I am answering some fast FAQs about my debut novel. Did you write, narrate, and produce everything yourself? Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. Yes, this novel is entirely self-produced. The writing, the editing, the publishing, the audiobook recording and editing, the original song, all of it done by me, Allie Cattail. What was the hardest part of creating the Fauna and the Flora? Hands down, editing the audiobook. Oh, the audiobook is so satisfying to listen to, and I am so happy with how it turned out. But it was the single most difficult task in all of the 6 years that it took to take the Fauna and the Flora from concept to release. The audiobook editing was a massive amount of work because all of the parts were recorded separately. I recorded the narrator separate from the character voices, and all the 20 character voices that I did were all recorded independently, which I think made for a really compelling final product, but it was just an absolutely massive amount of work that I had no idea I was getting myself into and that I would be crazy to ever do again. What surprised you most during the process? Well, it really just was the sheer amount of work that it takes to produce a novel, the amount of hours that went into not just the creative part, but all of the production aspects, sometimes around the clock, sometimes waking up in the middle of the night to write down an idea or to correct something. I mean, it's very easy to have ideas, but it's a completely other thing to be able to execute those ideas effectively. I think the business aspect, the logistics aspect of producing a book is really its whole own art form. How did you come up with the idea for the original song, Restless Heart? Well, there's a gala in the book. And hey, if this is a soap opera in a book and there's a gala, then I was most certainly going to write a song for it. I worked with a pianist named J. Satnayarayana, and he composed the instrumental after I had already written and recorded my vocal. So I wrote the song, recorded the vocal, sent it to him, and he was able to create a beautiful piece of music that I think really complements the vocal, and the song overall really complements the scene that it plays over. I knew that I wanted to create a song that would play over and create a contrast against the mess that would become the gala. Why did you decide to include an audiobook and extras? When I read the book aloud to my family, I knew that I wanted to be able to share the book in that way with you too. Hearing my voice, being able to hear the characters the way I heard them in my head, and to experience it the way that I was experiencing it on the inside. I also recorded a 3-hour-long podcast with my husband where we do a really deep dive into the story and spill a lot of behind the scenes secrets. I mean, we really peel away a lot of layers in that podcast. Then I also created a whole nother ebook, a bonus ebook that is in the style of a soap magazine, like the ones that you would pick up at the checkout counter at the grocery store. It's formatted just like that, and it has a lot of little articles inside as if it was produced as a magazine. There is Leanne Lovely's gossip column from the day after the Green Gala. Oh, you know she's got some stuff to say. There's a police report. There's an apology letter. It's a real blast to read that bonus ebook. So yes, the ebook, the podcast, and the original song are all available as digital extras along with the signed copies at restlessforest.com. What inspired your visual design? Oh, well, it's a retro world. It's a retro world, and so I wanted retro styling. Soap operas, storybooks, classic literature, all of it is so very retro. So I wanted to go with that avocado green and harvest gold coloring, there's that vibe, that whole sort of 70s, maybe late 70s, early 80s green and gold vibe. You know, set your TV on the counter, your little black and white TV on the counter, and don't even think about anyone calling from 11 to 12 because my stories are on. The Fauna and the Flora is available in ebook, audiobook, and paperback form everywhere books are sold, and you can find those digital extras and signed copies at restlessforest.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.